Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Generation X Nation. First off, as always, thank you to everybody who listens, who follows, who's shared, who's left a comment. As I say, I do try to get back to you. I may have skipped some people, but for the most part, I reply to everybody at some point. Um, and just like and subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it. As y'all can see, my thumbnail is going to be about Shannon Sharpe. I don't usually get into a lot of this hot topic stuff. My base is usually reality TV, but I have to speak on this one because this is getting out of hand, people. It is really getting out of hand. I am so freaking disappointed in Shannon Sharpe at this point. I really am. I'm not saying that he is guilty. I'm just disappointed that he allowed himself to be put in a position to allow somebody to do this to him. Now we all know the attorney who is filing the charges has already been through some scrutiny previously with what he tried to do to Jay-Z and what he tried to do to Diddy, bringing in these fake people trying to file charges. Um, and Shannon, it just baffles me because the alleged victim was a person that you met when she was 19 and you was in your 50s. Black man, we got to do better. So the word on the street is Shannon was at least 30 years older than this young lady. And I think they met at a gym. I'm not quite sure, but the word is they met at a gym. Okay? He had a 2-year relationship with her. A 2-year relationship. So I'm not going to make this video long, but I'm just going to hit some highlights what you as young men and older men need to start watching out for because this is ridiculous. This has happened over and over again, and particularly to African American men with wealth. Y'all got to learn how to protect your money a little better because this is getting out of control. I know some of y'all may have this high sex appetite and think the older ladies can't do it for you. But you might want to start dating a little closer to your age range. This girl is young enough to be your daughter. She did not have the emotional maturity to be in a relationship with a man as old as you. I don't care what you say or do, she's not that mature. She's down here at the Ice Spice concerts and you over here at Frankie Beverly. Two different worlds. Okay? Do better, man. I know y'all don't like the old girls. They set in their ways. They too independent. You want a young girl you can control and do whatever, slap it, flip it, rub it down, whatever. That's your business. Because ever since they created Cialis and Viagra, you old dudes think y'all still got it going on. That girl wouldn't give you the time of day if you was not Shannon Sharpe. Let's keep it real. Okay? What y'all have nothing in common. Really. And I know you have some fetish for younger women, or allegedly, I think you do, because I remember one time you and I want to say Chad Johnson, y'all were talking about Ocho Cinco. Y'all were talking about something happened with Meg Thee Stallion was in the news. And you sat there and said all the things you would do to Meg Thee Stallion. And I was like a little disgusted because I am a fan of your show and I do watch it. And I was like, God, I can't believe he's saying that. And I know y'all was laughing and joking, but that is a young lady. Once again, a lot younger than you. You're old enough to be her father. And you were sitting on your podcast saying what you would do to her. Now, I want y'all to hear me and hear me good. I'm not saying Shannon is guilty. I'm not saying this lady is telling the truth. I'm not victimizing her or not accusing him because I do understand that we all have to go through a process and we're innocent until proven guilty. I know sometime in this country, they already say the person's guilty. Now, when Meg Thee Stallion came back to your show for an interview, you had to publicly apologize to her. So that lets me know just a little bit that you do like him a little young. Now moving on. I don't know if this girl was the OnlyFans. Somebody was saying she was OnlyFans. I don't know if she was or not. But I believe you have been set up to a certain degree. But you too old. Just like Diddy. Y'all are too freaking old to allow people to set y'all up like that. You have too much to lose. You got family you got to take care of. You got grandchildren on the way, whatever. And you out here clowning with these young girls. Let me tell you something about these young Instagram, social media, BBL baddies out there. There are two things they looking for. They want to be a rich wife or they want a soft life. A rich wife Meaning, I need some guy to marry me who have means to take care of me and live this lifestyle that I envision for myself. A soft life is the same thing. However, I don't have to be married to you, but I damn sure can have a child by you and get 10, 20, $30,000 a month in child support. You just seen that alleged basketball player who allegedly gave some girl $2 million or whatever for a baby he didn't want. I don't know how true that story is. I thought it was a bad idea if it is true. Put $2 million in a trust and let her get monthly payments until the child turns 18. That girl gonna blow $2 million in less than a year and a half, guaranteed. But back to Shannon. You are too old to be dealing with these young girls. And if you're going to do it, whether she was your girlfriend for 2 years or used to be an OnlyFans model, I don't know. You need a non-disclosure agreement, ironclad, that she can't write nothing about your behind till you leave this earth and 10 years after that. Okay? That's number one. Number two, no phones or recording device in your presence. Whether you in a hotel room with her or at your house, you take any phones or recording devices from her and you lock it up till she leaves. There's nothing she need to record with you if you're trying to keep this relationship on the DL. And when she call you on the phone, everybody's video and recording, FaceTime, you name it. Make your conversations quick and fast. Don't be texting no nasty stuff, no garbage. Everybody has screenshot texts and sent them to people. I don't know how y'all are that stupid for you to be 50-some years old. And I'm not saying you're not intelligent, but geez Louise, I don't text nothing to people. They may text me something about somebody. You know what I say? Oh, I hope you can take care of that. You have a good day. Oh, how's that going? Okay, well, good to know. That's about all you getting out of me. Okay? I don't even talk too much on the phone. You have to be careful who you talking to and what you're saying. These young women out here have learned so much from reality TV, Basketball Wives, Real Housewives of Atlanta, all these different shows where all these rich women just living a glorious life, riding around in Bentleys and Maybachs and Rolls Royces. They want that life. Have you not looked at TikTok and seen all these young girls boo-hooing and crying because they don't want to work no more? I'm tired of working. Oh my God, hey, how do you do this? I could give less than a rat's behind us older women because we've done it. We've raised the kids. We work for 25, 30 years, whatever. But y'all don't deal with those type of women because, again, they too independent. They're not needy. Y'all want the needy girls you can control with your money. I can control her with a Chanel bag. I can control her with a private jet. I can control her with a hotel suite. I can control her taking her to Louis Vuitton. These young girls don't understand that $20,000 you just gave them is just a watch on your arm. But they think it's something. See, older women understand that. That $20,000, I mean, it's a lot, but there's no ring and no commitment. This girl's told you, oh, I want you to put the baby gravy in me, the big black baby gravy in me, and then offer $25,000 to sleep with you or whatever. She was trying to get pregnant by you. Do you know how bad that would look for your image to have a 21-year-old girl and you 56, 57 carrying your baby? I'm sorry, but it's creepy for me. It's always been creepy for me when I see you older men and even with the older women. I just don't get it. I'm not going to say her name, but you know everybody referred to her as Gabby. I'm not trying to get sued on this show. I'm not going to play the video camera. I'm just giving you young men out here just a warning. Shannon Sharpe, I'm so disappointed in him. It just bothers me that a guy of your maturity level that you display on this television every day, the things that you say that I'm like, God, Shannon's actually, pretty smart. He country, but he's a smart guy. Will let you yourself get mixed up in this. And then she go hire this one attorney, and I'm going to close out with this, that Tony Busby. Tony Busby is a diabolical opportunist who preys on black men. His target is rich black men, and he's always with the shakedown. always trying to get some money out of him. And he goes for the top of the top, the cream of the crop. That lady said you was in a 2-year relationship with her, and the last encounter y'all had was January of 2025, where you forced yourself allegedly on her. Now, if this was the case, why did she wait a week after somebody announced that you were going to get $100 million contract with this podcast that you do to file her lawsuit? She could have filed it in January, February, or March. And again, I'm not victimizing her. There may have been reasons. Maybe she was just traumatized. I don't know. But it was very, very peculiar that she decided to file the lawsuit as soon as you reach a certain level of success in what you're doing right now. You guys have to make sure that you protect your wealth, your generational wealth, and everything that belongs to you and your family, your children, your grandchildren to come. This was a terrible mistake, a very, very, very bad decision. Okay? Last but not least, young men, and especially black men who are about to come into a large amount of money. If you don't listen to nothing else that I say as a Generation X person, the women you are picking are your future wives or the future mother of your children. Because I don't like using the term baby mama all the time. You got to do better. You should look at that woman and say, is this the person I want raising my child? Is she's going to be able to do my child's homework with her? What is her level of education? What is her background? What qualities do she have? Besides, I want to go get a BBL. I want to get a breast job. I want a Chanel bag. I want to be a bad bee. Outside of all of that, what is her qualities? Where does she come from? What is her family like? That's what you should be looking at. But instead, you want to swipe left or swipe right on Instagram or whatever, fly some chick out and may or may not be intimate with them. And then when they get pregnant and say, hey, I'm pregnant with your child. Here go $2 million. Get out of my face. I get it. Y'all, for some reason, are what they call hypersexual individuals nowadays. And I get that. That's your business. That's your business. But you got to be a little bit more picky when you are out here dealing with these women. And again, whether it's a man or a woman, you ain't got no business at 56, 57 with a 19, 20-year-old. I just cannot fathom that. I would think somebody that close in age, a Generation X person, would know better. And that's on the men's side and the women's side. I wish you luck with this lawsuit, but the damage is already done and you are probably completely innocent in some of it. And there may be some guilt there too, and she may be shaking you down too. But the thing I'm saying is I expected more out of Shannon Sharpe. But hey, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing when it comes to these sexual assault allegations. Because at the end of the day, this is not the time or the place to be having these type of things thrown at you. It's too many of these things coming out and it's just not looking good. But it just always be at the same time somebody's about to sign a contract. That's when these women show up. Be careful, man. These young ladies today, Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Y, they're looking for two things: rich wife and a soft life. And they know where to get it from. All right? Again, this is Gen X Nation. Everything on my show is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. I am not re-victimizing. I'm not re-victimizing the victim, and I'm not accusing him of being guilty. All I'm saying is the optics doesn't look good. Good luck to you, Shannon Sharpe. If you get out of this one, don't ever put yourself in this position again. All right? And this is Gen X Nation, and I'm out.